Man, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that last recording. I had no idea. I'm just starting out the sound check. The microphone was terrible. It was 4 people listening to. I apologize. They had to suffer through that. I don't believe well, I'm just starting out. Anyway, that was a terrible recording anyway. I deleted it. I'm going to do this over again. I practiced my handle yesterday, and it makes a world of a difference. You know what, too? I was saying I need to bring this microphone closer. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to get closer to the microphone. Lazy bones. I stand up. Oh, get closer here. Oh, I'm close and personal. Yeah, it looks a lot clearer already. Got to make do with what I got. Got the cheap stuff. Yeah, I need to get closer to the mic. That's all I do. Go over here. Boy, when you're lazy, you don't even want to stand up. It's terrible. I did that Queen yesterday. We are the champions. But what happened was this handle. Yesterday, I got all the way to page 9. By the time I got to page 9, I was exhausted. It starts off with really simple exercises. C, instead of C, D, E, F, G, it skips the first note on the first exercise. C, E, it's a bigger space in between. You have your fingers on the keyboard. Instead of doing C, D, E, F, G, you're doing C, E, D, 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 and back down. You go all the way up until you get all the way up to you start way down on low C. Now, see, my problem was that when I looked at below the ledger, that first ledger line is E, not middle C. The middle C is 1 down. So I need to get that in my head that first note is not middle C below in the treble, in the bass clef. The low note is E. The first that looks like a C is a E. Right there. That's C. And that's a E. F, G. Like I said yesterday, I had a problem remembering where my F and G is. I got to go back to basics. Anyway, these exercises get complicated as they move on. The patterns get a little bit more complicated. It starts off really easy. I jumped to the end of the book, and they do some interval exercises. Both hands. What's those? Fourths, fifths. Exercises. And at the end of the book, later on, they start doing oh, look at this. This looks like fun. Tell me that don't look like fun. All of those, for people who don't read music, those are 2 notes together. The thumb and your baby finger. Bum, bum, jumping around. Bum, 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 going up. Bum, bum, bum. It just looks complicated. It's like words. If you a 3rd grader, but then again, 3rd graders probably can read just as good as adults nowadays. And then it starts moving to different keys. These the exercises get smaller now. It starts moving to different keys. See, it's in the A exercise, A flat exercise, F. Those your circle the fifths. It's going through your flats. Then on other pages, your sharps. Oh, I should jump to chase. Well, anyway, what I wanted to say was, after I got to page 9, I was tired. I should have took a break and got back on and did the whole book. I'm going to start early today. But I must say, when I got through basic exercises. When I moved on to that song, We Are the Champions, my finger fluidity, is that a word? Being fluent, it made a difference. I could tell I was a lot more comfortable. I felt something when I started playing. I was playing, I said, huh. And I was just from one, and I didn't even, I was just, my goal was to move on to the next exercise. Not, if I would spend perfection on each one of those exercises, move on through where the motor memory thing would get stuck in your fingers. What do you call it? What is muscle memory for each one of them exercises. Then you move on and start playing. Whoa, man. Anyway, my goal is to get into my reading. There's some stuff in here. I've been away from reading for so long that the notes look like candy. Ooh, want to get into playing my notes. And the good part about it is that none of these things are below the ledger line. Only, see that where my finger is right there? See, that's a C right there. That next ledger line below in the bass clef is an E. And above is the same thing. Is that a A? Let me see, the E, F, G, A, B, C. So that above on the second ledger line up there is a C2. Down the bottom is a E going down. E, and the next one's a C. Going up is a A. So, it's just your ABCs. Just your ABCs. You can't lose playing the piano, man. Playing music is so simple. It's as easy as doing your ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can say your ABCs starting on C. Starting on C to G over and over again. Start on C. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And start on different letters. D, start on D and do your ABCs. I gave somebody this lesson a long time ago. Well, anyway, this in here, I have, I'm going to jump on that, what is it? Moonlight Sonata. Moonlight Sonata first. Very simple, boring song. If you don't fall asleep on that one, you'll be kind of tempted to speed that song up and hurry up and learn it. And I have the great entertainer, Debussy. I played this one in the subway. I even put the chord names there because I didn't want to read the music. How lazy can you get? Try to turn it into a fake book. And then I still didn't want to play it. I still didn't want to read the notes. Laziness. You lazy bum. My mama used to call me a lazy bum. She used to call us lazy bums. Hooligan, she used to say. But I got the great entertainers in here. That's amazing that when you go to the library to look up certain music, and you find it won't be in the section that you're looking for. Thelonious Monk was not in the jazz section when I was looking for in the library. It was in the classical music. This music is modern music, he used to say, but his music is a classic in the classic sense, in the common sense of that word. Not great entertainer, Scott Joplin. This stuff came from foxtrots. When he wrote this music, they called it raggedy timing because he took a foxtrot and syncopated the time signature so much that they called it raggedy music. And their short term was ragtime, raggedy timing. They didn't have no respect for what do they call it? Syncopation. Keeping this one short today. I got a lot of good stuff in here. Anyway, reading is fun once you get past the part of being bored half to death learning those notes. Sonata and C. Anyway, I'm out. Oh yeah, I didn't do my yesterday. I was supposed to do my bebop exercises. Developing bad habits is not practicing, is a bad habit. Just sitting there playing a song. You heard me play a lot of songs on YouTube. That's not practicing. I do kind of practice the song before I put it up, but learning a song is not practicing, not unless it's a jazz song where a lot of complicated. If the song is a challenge to learn, that's practicing. But if it's just a simple, if you're not, Miles Davis said it should be a challenge. He said, you know what you can play now, play what you can't play. Anyway, I'm out. I'm keeping them short nowadays. I want to keep everything short. Oh my goodness. How lazy can you get where you don't want to get up and move to the next chair? When I was playing on the street, I was pushing my dolly to the subway. It was only one block, but I had to catch the subway, set everything up. When I got there, play the song for 2 hours, pack everything back up, then push it back. The pushing the dolly was a simple exercise. Exercise. I'm not exercising. What I need to do is start doing my setups. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Don't go nowhere. Hold on a second. I want to show you an exercise that I can do. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm gonna Amy and Maria. I ain't paying y'all no mind, so they always get on me. Reason why I got this on because of Amy. You don't tell Robin Hood not to be flexing. Now here's what I should be doing in between when I'm playing the piano. I should stop what I'm doing. Every time I get tired, go do one of these numbers. Actually, I should just lay like this, flex my back. Oh my goodness. Just laying like this is so good for muscles that you don't use. And then do a little bit of these in between every time you get tired. And being a pianist, you need strong leg muscles, believe it or not, to play the piano. And then do this. You can get your 6-pack going on. Sitting at the piano, send me a nice pair of relaxing pants. I told y'all I have is that one pair of pants to wear around the house. If you want to send me some pants, you can. I ain't mad at you. You want to make a donation, show you once around the studio. So my sister gave me that. She says a lady made that for veterans, and I'm a veteran, so she gave that to me. And whoops, sorry for the jumpy camera. Try to make it as smooth as possible. This is my chair. I live in this fancy building where people throw stuff away. Of course, I had to clean it up. Don't want no. I got that from the salvage man. I hope he's doing all right. See my makeshift speaker stands from the boxes from the stand, piano stand I got with the Roland. Got this with the Phantom. This is a heavy duty stand. Heavy. Got the little. Only thing I don't like about this stand is that I can't put my feet up under it like this one. Got my little subwoofer down there. Open back headphones. You must try. The iLoud speakers. Man, these are tight. I got both of them. I got the little teeny ones. The iLoud, the little ones. I got the little ones. When I first got these, I was saying, man, it would be good if I covered them up in fake carbon fiber paper. Oh, check this plant though, man. My sister gave me a bunch of plants. I opened them, shook out the roots. I learned from my mom. Look at this. You can't make this stuff up. Nature. Look at that. Nature did that. That's how it was in a thing. It grew like that. Nature grows like that. Man imitates nature. And like I said, you got to have a empty desktop. You got to get rid of those wires. The wires should be invisible. This is my drum set here. Under the covers. Under the cover of night. My drums. Got this from the salvage man too. He found this and someone tried to buy it from him. He held it for me. I used to hook the salvage man up. My sound treatment, that's the stuff that you put up under your mattress. Is poor man's sound treatment. My plants. This plant was downstairs. Most of these plants were downstairs. People were throwing away. This I plucked off on the way home the other day. Made sure the police wasn't looking in front of a government building. But that snake plant was downstairs. Somebody threw away. These are the lights I used to use when I played on the street. When it used to get dark early. I found that guitar. I should have gave this guitar to a young man who knew exactly what it was. He told me it was a collector's item. Said they don't make them no more. I should have gave it to him since he knew so much about it. Battery powered. Salvage man gave me the accordion. Look, somebody's riding a bike out there. The streets have been deserted since the virus. Matter of fact, this is most people for the first couple of months, it wasn't even nobody out there walking. Now it's more people. Mandatory to wear your mask. I'm parked way over there. I'm parked way over across there. Everybody wearing masks now. I was one of the early people wearing a mask. I don't like to wear a mask when I'm outside, though. Only when I'm around people. It's one of my neighbors. And look, you can see if you can see. Can you see that? That's the Capitol. Can you see that? Let me see if I can. Capitol. Wait a minute. Can't even see it. Yeah, that's the Capitol right there. I can't see it on the monitor. There it is, way in the background. Look at the sky. Some of those clouds are not natural clouds. They come out of the back of a jet plane. They've been doing chemical trails since I was small. I remember years ago, I was a little boy. I was laying on my back watching the jet go by and the smoke behind the jet. And I sat there and watched the smoke behind the jet. It was a long trail. As a child, I know I had to be at least 7. And I laid there on my back and watched that smoke behind the jet plane turn into a giant cloud that practically stretched all the way across the sky. It looked like a regular cloud. And I told somebody that cloud came out of the back of an airplane. And the boy embarrassed me and told me I was stupid. He told my brother. He said, your brother don't even know where clouds come from. I watched that cloud, that trail from behind the airplane turn into a giant cloud. When I was a baby, I didn't even know what a chemical trail was. Somebody threw this away too. This is going to be a part of my persona. It's going to be a part of my Yoda. It's going to be part of my Yoda outfit. Anyway, time's up. 21 minutes. Got to sign off. Thanks for the little walk around. If you want to make a donation, send me a headset camera. I can put it on my head. It won't be jumbling around like this. Signing off. I know one thing. The other video was terrible, but this one is even worse. I can always look back. I'm not going to look back and laugh. I'm going to laugh now. Morning update. I'm tired because I haven't eaten my breakfast. This is right here, the smoothie. And my breakfast is here. And it's kind of late. You know, it's kind of funny in this day and age now. Even being in my own home, when I get food on my hand, I haven't licked my fingers in months. I'd rather wipe it on my furniture. Anyway, see ya. Catch you later. Smell you later. Peace and hair grease. Thanks for listening. Practice makes perfect. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. No, I'm just serious. I'm out.